besides Aladdin and The Lion King, even though Disney doesn't do a good job with their live action remakes, Cruella was probably one of their greatest live action remake. Let's review Cruella. Yo, what's going on, guys? Gamer Jake here. Welcome back to another video. I just got done watching Cruella from the movie theater, and it was a great movie. It was a really enjoyable and great movie. I loved it. Um, People said that this was like Disney's version of Joker, but I kind of felt like I was watching Harley Quinn. Like as I was watching this in the theater, I felt like I was watching Harley Quinn. You know, Harley Quinn from DC. It just I As I was watching this in the theater, I felt like I was watching Harley Quinn because of the way she acted and all that. But anyways, this movie really did explain a lot. It explained how she met um, Jasper and Horace from the 101 Dalmatians cartoon, and it also showed how she met Anita and George, and yeah, and not, I mean, I could explain my favorite scene in this movie, but I really didn't have a favorite scene because of how great this movie was. Because of like how great of a movie this was throughout the entire thing, like what I'm trying to say is like there was a lot of good stuff in this movie and I loved it all. So I don't really know if I have a favorite scene or not. But I guess I could explain the story. I mean, I could try and explain the story, but I feel like this is something that you should just watch in the theater just to find out for yourself, but I'll explain it the best I can. So, anyways, I don't the Bar this lady is named the Baroness, the character played by Emma Thompson. Cruella grows up and wants to be a fashion designer. She ends up being a fashion designer, and the Baroness, this lady, becomes like her rival or something. And Cruella throughout and like the second half of the movie, Cruella tries making herself like stand out more to the people in the city. So she does like all these big events and parties and she dresses up in like these big fancy clothes. She just tries to make herself pop out more and stand out more to the people in the city. But yeah, like the action all right, I guess I could get to that later, but everything in this movie looked great. The acting was amazing. The but anyways, like yeah, Emma Stone, Emma Thompson, they both did a really good job in this movie. I think yeah, they played the roles perfectly. But the action, oh yeah, okay, now let's get to the action. The action, there was some action, but it honestly wasn't too big there really wasn't action in it. Like there was like two or three scenes with action, but this movie wasn't big with action like I expected. But anyways, yeah, let's get to my review. My rating. I'm gonna do both 1 star, 1 out of 5 star, and 1 out of 10 star. So for this movie, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 stars, and for a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. The scores, my score for this movie would have been a little higher because I felt like they could have done just a tad better with a few things. They could have there was some scenes where I'm like, okay, yeah, this part wasn't really needed. So there's a few parts where they could have taken stuff out, and there's a few parts where I'm like, okay, this scene could have gone so much better. So yeah, like the score would have been higher if they made it just a little better. But anyways, this movie is a great, enjoyable movie. I had fun watching this. I definitely recommend watching this movie. Yeah, and by the way, I also mentioned that I saw this in the theater. This movie, okay, watching this in the theater, it made the experience way better. Like if I watched this on Disney Plus at home, I probably wouldn't have had too big of a I probably wouldn't and I probably wouldn't have enjoyed this as much if I watched it on Disney Plus. Yeah, I recommend going to the theaters to see this. It is a really great and enjoyable movie. And Emma Stone, Emma Thompson, they both did a good job with the roles. And everything in this movie looked great. It was a really fun movie to watch. Anyways, guys, that's my review for Cruella. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Please see Cruella in the theaters if you get a chance. And yeah, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.